There are a number of things that an athletic trainer can do for mitigating injury risk. From an education standpoint of what are some known risk factors that current evidence and literature supports that we can actually mitigate. One of the big things is allowing the athletic trainer to take one through a pre-participation assessment, maybe something that assesses your movement, your strength, and get an understanding of what your previous musculoskeletal injury history is, as that is actually the number one risk factor for a new musculoskeletal injury. So that information is really important. Another thing that's really easy and the patient or client could do actually on their own is having a better understanding of the role of flexibility and mobility and looking at movement deficiencies, but specifically mobility deficiencies. A great example of one is a lack of ankle dorsiflexion. Most of us have it. Most of us can get around it a little bit, but when we start to see some of these overuse injuries up higher in the body, like anterior knee pain, hip pain, or low back pain, oftentimes we start to look at that local area, but if we start to think about away from that area, the ankle and the lack of dorsiflexion, can be a contributor. And that's something that could easily be remedied through some different mobilization techniques and stretching techniques and really have a big impact on somebody's likelihood of complaining of a pain-provoking pattern later on. All of those things should help with mitigating injury risk. There's a number of things that athletic trainers can do to help support an injured patient. Is one, making sure that you're providing them with the education. We have a ton of resources from literature articles to quick infographic articles, and let them know where you're coming from with your injury assessment. Not being afraid to explain what's happened to them from a structural component. The more education that we can provide the player, the better. If you're interested in the Master of Athletic Training program at George Mason University, we welcome you to come visit our new lab spaces. We have a brand new building on the Science and Technology campus. We're actually in that building right now in the Therapeutic Rehabilitation Room. If you have further questions, please visit our website and schedule a time to speak with us.